Almost got taken out by a garbage truck.
Hard work, work.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, my God. Good morning. Look at that. It is May 2nd in Michigan, 2023. It is 37 degrees out. I am losing my mind. I am shivering. I'm wet and cold. I don't know why I'm wet. It didn't rain on me or anything, but it's just, because it's saturated. It's like swampy wet. Oh, my God. I hate this weather so much. May 2nd, this is Mother Nature trying to get us stragglers. Just trying to get the stragglers from the winter to be like, do it, bye, do it. She's going to war with us. Gosh, 7 months of this, I think. I have no idea. I have zero concept of time. All I know is I'm going to war with her. Mother Nature wants to fight me. I'm going to fight her. I'm going to leave my car on the whole workout. Just let it idle. This isn't a diesel truck. We're inside a 30-minute window that makes economical environmental sense. This is a gas combustion Subaru Outback. Hey, everybody, good morning. Welcome to the warm-up podcast where old Lou Michaels losing his mind because you shouldn't wake up shivering on May 2nd. What is going on? It better be 80 degrees in November. I hope to God this is a Greco-Roman calendar error where it's just like, yeah, it turns out this was actually March. Yeah, we missed a couple leap years, and we screwed up. Anyways, welcome to the warm-up podcast, everybody. I am your shivering, angry host, Lou Michael, and we're heading to the gymnasium again. And on what day? On chest day, because we're back on track with you kids. Oh, my God. Shivering, warm up. We are going to warm the hell up, dude. This is the type of and I don't care what I look like at the gym. And actually, no, I do care what I look like at the gym, but, not in that capacity. I don't care what I look like being ridiculous. I've got mittens. I might put them on while I'm warming up. Be like, it was cold out. I don't give a shit. I'm putting on my mittens. You ever seen a guy walk on a treadmill with mittens before? Move on, Stacy. I'm warming up my hands and my body, which are part of my hands. All right, everybody. Oh, hello, everybody. Okay, we are passing a cop again. Let me put the drink down, and we'll just play it cool. Yet again, like I said, wave at him. Good to see you, officer. I'm doing 35 in a 40. They pulled out right behind me. You know what? This sucks. I have not put on my new tags yet. So we'll see if this happens. And really pulling up. I got to tell you guys, even though it's like when you're dealing with the TSA, when I have a cop behind me, I get that same anxiety where I'm like, did I forget I was playing with bombs or whatever? Okay, thank God they're turning. All right. Yikes, I forgot I was smuggling 8 pounds of cocaine. No, all right. You know that weird anxiety? Like when you're going to fly and they're like, have you been making bombs? And you haven't, but you're like, maybe. I don't remember. And then the dog kind of makes that like that dog makes a weird noise by you. You're like, man, fuck this. I didn't do any terrorism. Like, get out of here. Also, here's something I've noticed about the dogs at airports right now. There used to be like angry breeds, like German Shepherds. Oh, I love German Shepherds. But, like combat-looking breeds. They'd be like German Shepherds or Rottweilers or Dobermans or something like that. And then, like, I don't know if this is science or they're just running out of funding or the dog handlers are tired of dealing with, like, combat dogs. But, like, all the bomb dogs and drug dogs are, like, cute little mutt-looking things or, like, like beagles. And they're like, don't touch the combat dog. I'm like, dude, it's a cute little beagle. He's wiggling his tail at me all happy, like saying I can't pet. If you're going to put, and that's the other thing is, on these service animals, they're like, do not pet. Do not pet this animal. It is working. It's like, okay, I get that, but like, That's like the only thing in an anti-terrorism unit where you got to put it like, don't pet this, do not pet this animal. I'm like, I've never. It's just a sad thing to mix cuteness with anti-terrorism. You know. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a SWAT team guy and went, oh, he looks like he needs a hug right now. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna double right back on that. I'm gonna backpedal immediately. I've seen plenty of SWAT team guys where I'm like, you do need a hug. I'm gonna give you a hug, and then they go, don't touch me. I go, all right, that's fair. Anyways, I thought I was gonna talk about actual fitness today because this is a health and wellness and fitness podcast. Executing a green arrow right turn. Love it when you get a green arrow. I love it. When you get a green arrow, I don't even look. I put it in the city planner's hands. Like, green arrow, I'm whipping my vehicle. Pedestrians and other vehicles better watch out because God just gave me a green arrow. And that God is Steve Anderson from the Meridian Township City Planning Commission. That's not a real person. I made it up for the bit, but I do love a green arrow because I don't look. I don't. Gotta have trust, everybody. Okay? If you can't trust a green arrow, what the hell are you doing? And what are you doing here? But yeah, anyway, so this is a health and wellness podcast. You guys already know that. And switching it up, I was gonna talk about. So I'm a endomorph. An endomorph. You know those made up three, the triad of made up bullshit. Endomorph, ectomorph, and mesomorphs. Endomorphs are the big bone people, the thick guys and gals. We're big bone, we're fat. That's endomorphs. So I naturally tend to lean towards being tubby on account of I like food and I eat it. So I gotta, if I want to cut, that's hard for me. But the majority of my friends are like hard gainers, skinny dudes that can't acquire mass. And I was going to tell them how to do that this episode, but we're halfway into it. I don't know if I'm ever going to talk about stuff like that. The two things for losing weight and gaining weight, it's eating. It's eating one way or the other. You got to eat more, or you got to eat less. And when people are like, I have a thyroid problem, I get that. You're gonna eat even more or eat even less. And here's something nobody wants to talk about in the fitness industry, because you see them like, oh, 6-pack shortcut abs. You want rippling, glistening bodies? Well, we can do it inside of 6 weeks. Maybe if you are already insanely fit, you can get ripped abs in 6 weeks. If you look down and you're like, oh no, there's a camel hump somewhere on my body. If you got that going on, it's gonna be a journey, everybody. It's gonna be a journey, and it's gonna suck. Losing or gaining weight, either way, like breaking out of homeostasis, is gonna suck ass. It's gonna suck ass. And here's the thing. If you ever want to really know how to do it, maybe I'll tell you. I don't know, 15-minute spurt. 15-minute spurts would be the best way to do it. But pause for the motivational speaking part of the podcast. If you actually want to lose or gain weight, it's fucking Goggins mentality. It's mentality first, where you are going to have to accept and really want to change. You're going to want to change yourself, okay? It's so lame to say that out loud, but it's the truth. Like, you cannot lose weight in a meaningful way or gain muscle in a meaningful way if before you step out on the journey, like you're 100% committed. It'd be like, oh, almost got taken out by a garbage truck. That'd have been great. I do have it in my will that if I die in the production of this podcast, Zachary Burkar has to find the footage and edit the last episode. He's got to do it. It's also in my will that he has to admit he says the N-word. He doesn't. He does not. As far as I know. Your move, buddy. Um, okay. Well, yeah, but anyways, getting back to before my life flashed before my eye, because I thought that garbage truck was going to take me out. So I will speak to my hard gainer buddies out there now. First of all, I hate you because as a fat guy, we have polar opposite, diametrically opposed. Learn that from old Simon C. out of Grand Rapids. We have diametrically opposed problems in the fitness world. But to those of you that have trouble putting on muscle mass or just weight in general, look into, and this is cookie cutter nonsense, and I'm sorry, but calorie dense foods and drink your calories. And it doesn't always have to just be like mass gain or protein shakes, but high dense smoothies. And then something I just kind of refer to as goopy foods. You're going to want to eat goopy foods. Think of anything goopy, right? Kind of a gross way to describe a food, but they're usually so tasty. Peanut butter, goopy food. Peanut butter, calorically dense, and it goes down pretty easy, except that if you gotta get liquid involved if it's stuck on the roof of your mouth. Protein yogurts. You know what? I hate this. I hate talking about fitness in a meaningful way, you idiots. Look it up. Figure it out. And eat goopy food. All right? You want to gain muscle? You got to eat some goop, friend. You gotta pound goopy food until you're like, oh, it's not sloshing, but it don't sit like a solid. Be like, yeah, friend, you just ate a bunch of goop. Oh, all right. We're almost there. I've been waking up, not earlier, but I've been going to the gym like first thing. So it's like wake up, wash face, dump. Let's be honest. It's wake up and immediately evacuate everything in my body. That's something, there's minor problems where I have things that I'm like, well, this isn't normal, but I don't know if it's like take it to a doctor yet level, like body mechanics. And one of them is I wake up every day and it's just get out of my body. Everything wants out of my body immediately. And I don't know if that's just when you get older, when you go to sleep, your faculties are like, listen, we will hold it so he does not a shit or to piss it to bed. But when he wakes up, he better fucking drunkenly stumble. Well, I'm not actually drunk, but if I was, oh my God. But it's like you fucking sway side to side, just bumping into shit, and immediately shit and piss. That's like number one thing. I'm like, I don't get to have that peaceful morning anymore. People have, that like birds chirping and the bee dee 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 dee, and it's just gentle sunshine wakes you up, and you're like, oh, that's nice. Oh yeah, maybe you roll over Bruno Mars song where you're just like, oh yeah, I woke up all peaceful and I had sex. I'm like, no, I think morning sex is lost on me forever on account of I wake up and be like, honey, I got a shit. Like, you can't have morning sex like that. Oh no, there's a Sesco truck in the alley. We got to take the long way around. All right, everybody, I thought we were making good time, but now you kids get to drive by and see what gymnasium I go to. And I'm just kidding. There's one Geo Tracker fan on the pod that's like, I know where he lives. I know what gym he goes to. If I wanted to, if I had access to drone technology with point and shoot Hellfire missiles, are drones using Hellfires? They're sure shit not using Sidewinders. So there's that. It is so weird just doing a drive-by. I feel like a low-rent mall cop just doing a lap around the plaza's parking lot. Anyways, you guys can put it together where I live pretty easy. I'm not hiding it for anybody. I used to shout my address into the internet back when we were doing the Salsa Parlor House Show. And if you're like, what the hell is the Salsa Parlor House Show? Look it up. Be a little detective. Have fun with it. It was a good time. Hello, ma'am. All right. So anyways, we made it to the gymnasium. If you're a hard gainer, just eat some goop. Just burping through it again. And That'll do it. Today is warm-up song as the heat in my car finally. It's a pleasant 70 in the car and a balmy 37 and wet out here in mid-Michigan. But today's warm-up song goes back to them angsty teenage years on account of we're just all youths. We're all youth brains that are in aged bodies. But for you angsties out there that want to get one of those, like one of them deadlifting days or whatever, one of them like, I'm going to PR. I haven't done that in years. When you snap a major tendon, the idea of personal recording on a lift immediately sounds monumentally dumb. But anyways, if you want to get into it like you're gonna, today's warm-up song is Guerrilla Radio by none other than Rage Against the Machine. And today's warm-up beverage is a Rain Total Body Fuel White Gummy Bear. White Gummy Bear. Ooh, I don't know. It's hitting. No, that's what happens when we don't have coffee before we head out. Anyways, love you guys. I have so much fun doing these. If you make it to this part of the podcast, thank you so much. And also, last announcement. Whoa, 17 minutes, Lou. Dial it back. We are here for 15 minutes. All right. The podcast should be on all audio platforms soon. So if you are listening to it on YouTube right now, it should be on iTunes and hopefully Spotify and Google by the end of the week. It's already on iTunes. I'll have a link for that somewhere. And the rest of them, we'll see. Anyways, all right, guys. Have fun with your day. If you're warmed up, let's go get after it in the gymnasium. If you're not going to the gym, I feel you. Just have a good day, no matter what you're doing. All right, I love you guys. Okay, bye. Lights out. Guerrilla Radio. Turn that shit up.